Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 29 of Direwolf20 is a Let's Play series. I have a Thumbcraft tree to chop down. That's right, I'm very excited to see that this tree finally grew. The reason I'm excited for it is this little guy right here. This is a pure aura node. What's nice about this aura node is if there is any flux that gets generated in the environment, this aura node will slowly but surely get rid of it all by itself. It doesn't have to spawn wisps and stuff. It will if it gets too much, but like it kind of, over time just slowly takes care of flux for you. So that's cool. You'll also note that the aura in this area is a little bit lower now because this area is now being fed by this smaller aura node. Now that's not that big a deal. You can see here, like for example, let's see, do I have anything I can portable hole my way into? Right, so I just used a little bit of aura and it kind of recharged itself, so it's not that big a deal. But we're going to be able to expand this guy. What I'm actually going to do here is start cutting down some of these trees and hope for a little bit of luck. So what I'm looking for here is a nice silverwood sapling. The wand of excavation is just nice because it has a nice long range. And don't worry, this will, help us to get saplings. We will get them. Like, it doesn't increase the chance of saplings, but, let's see if we get any luck here. Alright, no such luck, huh? Of course not. Alright, well, we're going to have to get ourselves another sapling. I do have one inside this house, I think. Got at least one. Yeah, I do. Cool. So we're going to let this guy grow outside. Now, the cool thing about silverwood aura nodes, well, all aura nodes for that matter, if they get relatively close to one another, they're going to go ahead and merge. So what I'm going to do is plant this tree right about here. All right, and I'm going to even put a torch right next to it just so we can see. But what we should find at some point when we come back is this aura node. Well, that was a quick growth. Holy cow. Look at that. Ta-da! Wow. Super fast. You can see the aura node inside this tree. All the other aura nodes nearby are recharging it. Nice. That was fast. Holy cow. I did not expect that to grow so quickly. We'll chop it down. Now you can see the aura node in the environment is larger than it was. This guy's a little bit bigger. Awesome. He now holds 75. So there was an aura node that grew into this tree, and now, look at that. Already getting cleaned up. Cool. They merged real quick, quicker than you could see, but don't worry, at some point in this series, I'll make sure you guys see a couple of aura nodes kind of recharging and joining together, so that's pretty neat. I'm going to let the trees here, the leaves just fall down naturally. I'm pretty sure that it's fine to cut them down with the wand of excavation, but I don't know, maybe I'm superstitious. I hope that, letting the leaves fall by themselves will get me at least one silverwood sapling so we can grow another tree. Cool. So, yeah, that was pretty neat how quickly it got me a tree grown. Nice. There is a tool we can make to make these things grow a little bit faster. Maybe we'll want to look into getting one of them. Well, unfortunately, we had no such luck. That tree also dropped me no silverwood saplings. So we're going to have to go find another one in the wild if we want to plant another one nearby, which I probably will want to do somewhat soon. But not this episode, I don't think. Maybe a little bit later this episode or a little bit near the future. Or maybe I'll just go find one on my own. We'll see. This episode, there's a couple other cool things I want to get started on, so let's get to work. Alright guys, it's time for me to make one of my favorite items in all the mods. It's one that I make every season. It's totally cool. Definitely cool. It's something I love to make. What am I going to make? Do I want to tell you? Yeah, I guess I can tell you. Let's see, I've got a bunch of tin. I've got a bunch of bronze. And I'm cooking up over here some refined iron. Nice. I'm even going to throw a little bit more into that induction furnace to get even more. I've also got over here a bunch of coal dust being made. You can see I already made a couple stacks of it. I'm making more. So what's time for? Well, let's just say we're about to make some quantum armor. Oh yeah. This is the coolest armor, in my opinion. It's just really neat. It adds a lot of movement capabilities, it adds a lot of special abilities, and it's going to be especially useful for one of the things I want to get started working on. Frankly, I'm tired of running everywhere, and I want to be able to build like a nice transportation system to get around a little bit easier than I have been in the past. But in order to do that, I'm going to need some pretty advanced items, some really complex stuff. So I'm going to build myself some quantum armor, and it's going to, A, help me travel, good distances by myself, but it's also going to allow me to get what I need to get. So I'm going to need a good amount of things. I might not even have all the stuff I need to get totally going, but we'll figure it out. So first off, going to get some of this refined iron going here, and some bronze. Let's see, did I? Yeah, there we go. And some tin. That's going to get me a stack of mixed metal ingots. I'm not going to use all of them for this, but I'm figured, while I'm at it, might as well make a bunch. You can see I also threw some overclocker upgrades in my compressor here because I want to make sure that, this doesn't take me a year. Cool. So getting some coal dust as well. We're going to make ourselves some of the carbon stuff. Nice. Now the main component in quantum armor is this stuff, iridium plates. Now there's only one place you can get iridium plates from. You're going to need a diamond, some advanced alloys, and some iridium ore. Now in order to get this iridium ore, you need to use UU matter. That's stuff that I've been working on for the last couple episodes, and that's why I've been making it. I want to make this iridium into iridium plates, and then start getting myself some awesome armor. So let's see, I should have a decent amount of UU matter by this point. Good, yes I do. Cool. Let's grab a bit here. We're going to need a decent amount of this stuff, believe it or not. By my calculation, I need, let's see. If I remember correctly, I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these iridium plates for the body armor and 2 for everything else. So you can see here 2, 2, and 2. So total I'm going to need about 10 of these, and each one requires 4, so I need 40 iridium ore. Okay, I should be able to pull that off. I think I've got enough. Definitely have enough. Can almost get a stack of the stuff, but meh. That'll do. And this is the recipe for iridium ore. Just put your UU matter in this shape and you're good to go. So going to go ahead and pull out that much. Cool. That gets me the 30. That's close. And then 8 more. Boom. 40. Nice. You can see you can use UU matter for actually quite a lot of stuff. You just got to figure out the recipes for yourself. They're not listed in NEI unless you go into the config of your, whatchamacallit, and figure it out. But there's a bunch of different stuff you can make here. You can see I just made iron. You can make netherrack. There's a lot actually you can make with UU matter. I'll show you some of the recipes as we go along. If you go into your industrial craft config file, you can change it so that UU matter recipes show up in NEI. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. So there's quite a bit of stuff we need to get working on in order for this to happen. Let's get a check on how the compressor's doing to get us what we want. Cool, we're getting there. Some advanced alloys, nice. Let's go ahead and make the 10 iridium plates we're going to need total here. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab all my diamonds. I'm actually going to need probably all of them, and in fact, I want to even say I don't have enough diamonds. Yeah, believe it or not, I do not have quite enough diamonds to do what I want to do, but that's okay. Because I have a way to remedy that now. Nice. So, our 10 iridium plates, they're going to be pretty important for making the stuff. I'm going to work on the quantum suit boots first. So I'm going to need a lapitron crystal, and I'm going to need the iridium plates and some rubber boots, but I'm also going to need nano suit boots. These are another tier of armor. Like, the quantum suit is the highest tier of armor in industrial craft, and I usually jump straight there. But you can see I've got some nano suit armor that I could also use. That also uses electricity to store a charge, and basically what that armor does is say, like, you can recharge it over and over again. So if you want to wear some cool armor, it's all good. But I'm getting myself some raw carbon fibers here, raw carbon mesh. My compressor should be, yep, almost done. Nice. Cool. So let's see what we need to do. I'm gonna have to get myself a couple rubber boots. Shouldn't be too bad. I just made a rubber farm after all. I think if I remember correctly, rubber boots require 6 each. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna need about a dozen of this stuff. And a couple pieces of wool. I don't think I have a wool farm going just yet here. At some point, I will make a wool farm, because we're gonna need a lot of wool for a lot of different things, in the near future. Once I start getting more into red power toys. Oh yeah, plenty of that stuff to do. Cool. Let's get whatever carbon I've got at this point, and I'm going to get myself a bunch of redstone, because we're going to need that as well. So, one of you, and let's get rid of something here that I don't need to have in my inventory at the moment. Sure, why not? Alright, let's give it a shot. While I'm here, I might as well just get myself some lapis. Nice. Alright, so what do we have to make? Well, put down, as we saw, those raw carbon plates, but first we need to get ourselves a redstone energy crystal. Cool. And this combined with the raw carbon plates, I think it was something like that. Or was it 2? Okay, it's 2. There we go. Nanosuit boots. These guys are pretty nice. You could go wearing them about town, but nope, we're just going to use them to upgrade directly to the quantum armor. So I'm going to need a crystal for each one of these, a Lapitron crystal. So I might as well get myself a couple of these electronic circuits. Oh, need myself some more rubber. Like I said, good reason I got a rubber farm going, right? Alright. Gotta clean up this inventory at some point. And more of this stuff getting compressed is good. Cool. That'll do. So I'm going to need about that many electronic circuits. For now, let's go ahead and, get ourselves just one of these. Well, we're going to need more than that. Boy, am I going to need more diamonds very soon. Let's upgrade this guy right away. I'm going to at least upgrade 2 of them right now. 1, 2, and we'll get to some of the other stuff in a bit. Cool. So nanosuit leggings, right? Or the boots. We're going to need some of those iridium plates and rubber boots, and this is not too bad. We should have our quantum armor ready to go. Expensive, as you can see, but totally worth it. Let's go ahead and charge it in our MFE. Oh, wait. We can't. Can't even put them in there. That's right. Unfortunately, you must charge this in an MFSU. And I'm actually wondering right now, like, how's my MFSU doing? I think I'm, all right, not too bad. These guys store 1 million EU total. You can see it's quickly draining into the boots. How am I doing with my mass fab? Oh, plenty of scrap in queue. All right, well, we're going to need some serious increase in power at some point soon. Again, another good reason I got some rubber. All right, I'll be back once these are done charging, and we're going to have some fun with these guys. And with that, we have fully charged quantum suit boots. Nice. Boots of the Traveler, I'm sorry to say, but I'm done with you for now. Quantum suit boots allow you to jump very, very high. Let's go outside for a moment after we sleep through the night and check out what's involved. All you gotta do is hold the control key, or whatever your sneak key is bound to. Or, yeah, not sneak, just control. Hey, look, creeper, jump away! Cool. Yeah, we get a decent jump height on these guys. Not like, crazy high or anything, but pretty close to crazy high. Ha, that zombie's trying to get inside. Sorry, zombie. No luck for you. Alright, so while the boots allow you to jump high, what do you think the leggings do? Well, let's check them out. In order to make the leggings, it's not too bad. We're just going to need some nanosuit leggings here. We're going to need a little bit of glowstone and some more iron. Let's see. Do we have enough iron in here? Refined iron, that is. We do now. Just need a little bit of glowstone, and then I should be ready to make this. Cool. Now, I'm actually wanting to make an entire quantum suit, which is not something I usually do all at once, but I really, in fact, need all of it in order to get what I want to get going. So, nanosuit leggings, not too bad. Look at that, I could have made more. Nice. We're also going to need a couple machine blocks. 1, 2. And what's the recipe here? Right, machine block, iridium. All right, we need another one of these guys here. Something like this. I don't know. I'm probably already messing up the recipe. We'll get there, though. There we go. Quantum suit legs. All right, let's charge these guys up, and then we're going to check them out. And there we go. Got to put on my quantum suit armor. Much better than iron leggings. I'm just going to scrap this stuff. See you later, buddy. Holding control allows you to sprint. Now, by default, when you double tap forward like you would normally sprint in game, you're going to start sprinting with this. But I always like changing the config. There's a setting in the Industrial Craft config that allows you to hold control for sprinting as well. It's something like enable quantum suit on sprint. But there you go. So you can see me sprinting around the world, doing a pretty nice run. Makes it for traveling a lot easier. So the quantum armor and the quantum boots are definitely two of my favorites. Nice. Now I can get around a lot faster, because I always hate how long it takes for me to walk anywhere. Hey, what are you doing out here, Mr. Cow? Sorry, but I need some cow souls. Cool. Much nicer. Alright. I like this. Huge improvement. Excellent. Cool. Alright, now that I can travel around the world a little bit better, let's talk about maybe getting a little bit more of this quantum armor going on. So the next thing I want to make is a nanosuit helmet and upgrade that guy to a quantum suit helmet. So in order to make that happen, I'm going to need an advanced circuit or two, and we're also going to need some reinforced glass. I haven't shown this stuff to you guys yet, but it's basically glass that's a little bit resistant to explosions. It's pretty cool stuff, but what I'm going to use it for right now is just this. You can see the recipe here. It gets me 7 reinforced glass. It's reinforced with the advanced alloys. Really nice for building nuclear reactors out of, by the way, which we will be doing at some point. Now, the only other thing I'm going to need is another one of those Lapitron crystals. So let's take a look at that. Don't think I have any more of these guys laying around. Okay, right? Yeah, we're good. So we get the Lapitron crystal, we get the quantum suit helmet. All right, cool. This guy here, and the glass, and then the plates. And what else? Oh yeah, the iridium plates and the advanced circuits. Cool. Excellent. Quantum suit helmet. This guy is really pretty nice. Number one, it gives you a decent amount of armor protection, which is good, of course. You're going to want that. But the more important thing is this protects you from most status effects. So, in particular, I'm concerned about the withering. I want to go after some wither skeletons and see how well I can do at getting myself some wither skulls. So, going to work on that a little bit. Cool. Because I want to be able to get myself a bit of a nether star, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. We're going to want some nether stars, basically. The reason for nether stars is they're actually used in quite a few recipes, later on in the game. You can check it out here. The nether star can be used not only just for the beacons, but you can use them for a nice gravity gun. Speaking of the gravity gun, I might want to get that. And a couple other nifty modules that we can use here, both from Computer Craft add-on MISC peripherals and for the portal gun. Cool. So definitely going to need some nether stars, which means we have to go into the nether and start working on some wither hunters. Cool. Let's let this thing charge. Looks like it's still going here. And we'll be back in just a few moments. Cool. I guess while I'm at it, I should probably make the quantum body armor. However, I do have a little bit of a problem right now. In order to get the quantum body armor, I'm going to need a nanosuit body armor. Okay, we can manage to make that happen, I think. Let's do that. Cool. Not too bad of a recipe. There we go. And then we need another Lapitron crystal. I am completely out of diamonds, but luckily I brought along some UU matter, and I happen to know that the most expensive recipe you can get with UU matter gets you a diamond. Cool. So now I can upgrade this diamond and make it a nice and fancy Lapitron. Cool. That's going to allow us to build our quantum bodysuit. But I really need to go mining. My quarry still hasn't gotten down to the diamond level, so I should bring my fortune pickaxe somewhere and go mining. But for now, I can build the final piece of this puzzle, the quantum armor suit. Cool? So you can see I've got these 4 guys here. Going to need a little bit of this, quantum armor, and a nice crystal in the middle. Gets us the quantum bodysuit. Cool. Now, what's this thing's special ability? Like all items have special abilities here. This one lets you jump higher, this one lets you sprint, and this one lets you breathe underwater and resistant to poison and, other stuff like that. The quantum bodysuit, basically makes you almost immune to almost any kind of damage. It's very powerful and very protective, so you're not going to take hardly any damage at all when you're wearing this thing. It makes you almost completely invincible. But of course, it does require a lot of power to stay charged, and every time it does absorb damage for you, it gets weaker and weaker. So you will quickly run out of energy here and need to recharge it somewhat often. So because my MFSU is a little bit low, or charging up the armor, you can see, I'm going to let this thing fill up. It's probably going to take a couple minutes here, and while that happens, I think I'm going to do my best to get ready to go into the Nether and hunt down some evil, terrible, nasty wither skeletons. And for that, I'm going to turn on my EXP machine. Alright guys, so I came over to my book here because I want to get myself another Vile Sword. Like, I've got a decent Vile Sword right now, but I also grabbed myself a Thaumium Sword. I'm going to do what I can to try and get a pretty nice set of enchants on a new sword. Like, this Vile Sword's doing well, but as you know, it takes more and more experience every time you repair it, and I've been repairing it quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't get a decent set of enchants by throwing that. Vorpal 1, knockback 2, alright. Well, that was not a decent set of enchants, not at all. So let's see if we can't have a little bit more luck. Of course, my brain in the jar is full right now, so all the experience is kind of collecting in the ground. I know it's a little loud here, so I apologize for that. But, you know, this is the price you pay for lots of experience. Wahaha. I love this experience farm, by the way. It's the best. Alright, let's get another Vile Sword going. So wish me luck on a better enchant this time. Because that was pretty awful. Ooh, Disjunction, Knockback, and Vorpal, but still not what I'm looking for. Alright, let's throw you away as well. I'm going to come back once I get a decent enchant here. Oh wow, now talk about a decent one. Wow, that's awesome. Soul Stealer 4? Perfect. Sharpness, Fire Aspect. Honestly, I wouldn't want Knockback on this, but I guess we'll have to see how we do with it. So, I wonder if I can throw Unbreaking on this guy. I think I have one too. Efficiency, treasure, all kinds of good stuff. Sharpness. I think I've got an Unbreaking in here. Ooh, Unbreaking 3. Do I have any Unbreakings in here? Because that's an actual nice one that I don't think I want to call junk. Power, Vorpal. Yeah, see, these guys are not all that useful in general. Alright, so can I enchant this guy with Unbreaking as well as the other 4 that I just got here? Let's find out. Wow, I overshot that, didn't I? Because ideally what I'd like to be able to do is let's put Vile Sword in there with Unbreaking. Ooh, yeah, look at that. That would be nice. That's a heck of a lot of enchants. I just need level 19. I can manage that. I'm going to turn this farm off for now. I shouldn't need much more in the way of experience. That'll do. So Unbreaking, huh? On this awesome sword? Yeah, nice. That is a nice sword. Soul Stealer, Sharpness, awesome. Now, I just want to check something. I do have another Soul Stealer enchant. I want to see if I can get Soul Stealer 5. And why does that keep popping in there? Sharpness 3? No. Soul Stealer... I've got 3. Will 3 plus 4 equal 5, or do I need another 4? I don't know. That's a good question. So, Awesome Sword plus Soul Stealer, no, unfortunately not. I guess I need another Soul Stealer 4 in order to bump that guy up to 5, but that's okay. Not a problem. Alright, we'll be back in just a few moments. Alright, so the last thing to grab is another one of these empty soul shards. You can see I've still got my cow one there. This soul shard is going to be used when I head down there. So I've got my old Vile Sword, which isn't quite as good as my new one. Dude, that's such an awesome enchant set. Soul Stealer, Sharpness, Fire Aspect, Knockback, Unbreaking. Dude, these guys are in trouble. Nice. Alright, so let's head down to the Nether once I just clean up a few more things. I want to put a few more things away. This wand belongs in here. I was using it to make my stuff. I should clean out this junky mess of a thing in here. Yeah, I don't think I need to carry buckets around with me that much. Alright, I think we're good. Are we ready to go? Sure. Do I have my armor on? No, not yet. Gotta go get that going. So, nighttime. Got my awesome sword. Unbreaking 3. Epic. I plan to keep this sword for a long time. Alright. Quantum Bodysuit armor. Ready to roll. Let's go into the Nether. And we're going to track down some Wither Skulls. Here goes nothing. There we go. Hello, Nether. Remember me? Haha. I'm much more prepared for you now. Nice. So, let's see. I'm going to head up right into the Nether Fortress that I know exists up here and start working my way towards at least a tier 1 or 2 of these soul shards filled with wither skulls. Now, I don't know if I want to go all the way up to tier 5. That's going to take a long time to get. If I did get tier 5, it would mean I could... what happened to these stairs? That's weird. Okay. If I did get a tier 5, it would mean I could have this in the overworld running, but, I don't know. But I definitely want to get some kind of farming for wither skulls. Like, ideally, I'd like to be able to get a wither whenever I want. So, let's see. How can I make out with this battle? So there's where my blaze thing was. I'm not worried about blazes. I'm looking for withers. Wither skeletons. These guys are just super annoying to find. But what I'm hoping for, at the very least, is being able to farm wither skulls, like I said. How about I look around this fortress and come back once I find, you know, something of value. Wither! Nice, knocked back. That's awesome. And he dies in 2 hits? Even better. Cool. So by killing my first wither... Oh boy. Ouch. Fire. Fire bad. Blaze. Annoying blazes. But by killing the wither, it marked the soul shard as a wither skeleton soul shard. Now here's a note. In old versions of the soul shards mod, you could get just a regular skeleton soul shard and bring a skeleton spawner into the nether, and it would start spawning wither skeletons. It doesn't work quite so well that way anymore. Yeah, he purposely made the change so that you can't just get a skeleton. You actually have to kill wither skulls. But I think if you get like an in-game skeleton spawner, like just that you find in the world, if you bring that into the nether, well, that might work. But that is a story for another day, because I don't think I have what I need to transport one of those at this point. So I think I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time just running around in here. There's another one. Nice. Going down, buddy. Now, the nice thing about this, like I said, is like I won't get the withering from him. Look at that. And he's hardly hurting me at all. Cool. Yeah, nothing good anyway yet. Let's eat just so I have nice full health here. Like I said, knockback wouldn't be my first choice on this uber killing sword. I don't really like knockback because I'm here to collect items, and if I knock the enemies back too far, well, then they fall and I lose the item. But, nice. I guess the fire aspect doesn't do much for them, huh? Oh well. Alright guys, so one thing that apparently does hurt me is fire still. So in order to protect myself against that, I'm going to build something I very rarely build. One of these guys. Cool. Going to make myself a nice little brewing stand. Alright, I can manage that. Brewing stands, well, it's a vanilla mechanic, so no need to make an explanation of how they work. You guys should know this by now. So I'm going to go get myself some fire potions. So let's take care of that. It's nighttime out there, it looks like, or maybe it's just becoming dawn. No big deal. I can just sneak by here. 1, 2, 3. Water bottles filled up. Let's get ourselves some fire potions. So what I understand here is I want to just toss these guys down here, right? That's how they work. And brewing stand go. Hey, cool, I got some awkward potions. Alright, now if I throw some magma cream in there, I think that's going to get me my fire resistance potions, right? Yes, I had to look up the recipe. I think this is like one of the first times I've ever used a brewing stand. I might have used it like a couple seasons back. It's very rare, though. Ooh, fire crystal cluster. Sounds cool. Alright, that gets me some 3-minute fire resistance potions. Let's throw some nether wart in there. No, redstone, right? That's right. Redstone will bump those guys up to 8 minutes. Cool. Alright, that ought to do. So now I should have this guy brewed up and ready to go. Cool! I've got some potions. Look at me. Local brewery. So, yeah, basically the blazes were being annoying. They were getting a little bit of damage on there. That should no longer be a problem. So let's go back to the battle. I wonder if I can jump in lava when I'm in this effect. Yep, fire definitely doesn't seem to hurt me. That's nice. back to the battle. Maybe that's what happened to the stuff, by the way. Ah! That's probably definitely what happened. Stupid gas. Alright guys, just so you know, mining lasers, great way to take away enemies from a distance. Take that. Haha! Wonder if I can get a ghast here. I want to actually mine a couple of those. Alright, come on ghasts, where'd you go? Ghasts are annoying. You know, this is almost fun. Just running around collecting some wither skulls. And I haven't gotten any skulls yet, I don't think. Nope, no such luck. Do have about 45 souls in the shard, though. Not too bad. I want to at least get, like I said, a tier 1 or 2, and then I should be able to set up an automatic farm for these guys. It's going to have to be in the nether, though. Can't do it in the overworld, because I don't think I want to go all the way up to level 4, do I? That sounds like a little excessive. Alright guys, making progress. Got ourselves about 60 souls. So one more skeleton will be a tier 1 farm. I might want to get up to tier 2. I don't know. I'm probably going to farm these guys for a bit between this episode and next. Because next episode I'm going to want to come back and set up the farm that's going to collect the skulls for me. So that's going to be a little bit complicated, but I'm sure we can manage to pull it off. Just remember, you have to kill these guys in order for them to drop their skulls. You can't just let them fall. So a fall trap is not going to work. But we've already set up a trap that acts like a player killed them. So I'm sure you guys can figure out how we're going to manage to get a wither farm going. Ooh, there's one. All the way over there, huh? Ooh, that looks like a jump that's risky to make. Certainly without flight. Well, there's no lava down there. Nice, I made it. Haha. So yeah, between this episode and next, lots of wither skeleton killing. And then we're going to come back and work on some kind of farm that will allow me to kill these guys regularly, automatically, and collect a bunch of skulls, because we're going to want to fight quite a few withers. Like I said, nether stars, quite useful with the mods. A lot of mods these days starting to use them for their really, really expensive items, so we're going to need quite a few of them. Alright guys, this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 29. Remember, next episode, or episode 30, is when we're going to be able to get another world download going, so hopefully I'll be able to have the wither farm going for you guys by that point, and then you guys will be able to you know, collect your own wither skulls and, you know, fight the wither yourselves. Or coming up soon will be a place for me to set up fighting the wither in a safe environment. Cool. Alright guys, this is Direwolf20 signing off. Take it easy.